Sit quietly, child, and listen, for the story I tell you is a story of the ages.
But what is it, grandfather? Is it a story of heroes and beasts? The grandfather looked patiently at the child. He was growing into a fine boy. Soon he would see the value in the stories, the lessons that were taught to each generation.
Just listen, child. Let the story take root in your heart.
In a time before now, long before now, when the Skaal were new, there was peace in the land. The sun was hot, and the crops grew long. The people were happy in the peace that the All-Maker provided. But the Skaal grew complacent and lazy, and they took for granted the lands and all the gifts the All-Maker had given them. They forgot, or chose not to remember, that the adversary is always watching, and that he delights in tormenting the All-Maker and his chosen people. And so it was that the adversary came to be among the Skaal. The adversary had many aspects. He appears the unholy beast and the incurable plague. At the end of the seasons, we will know him as Tag, the World Devourer. But in these ages, he came to be known as the Greedy Man. The Greedy Man lived among the Skaal for many months. Perhaps he was once just a man, but when the adversary entered him, he became the Greedy Man, and that is how he is remembered. It came to be one day that the powers of the Skaal left them. The strength left the arms of the warriors, and the shaman could no longer summon the beast to their side. Elders thought that surely the All-Maker was displeased, and that some suggested that the All-Maker had left them forever. It was then that the Greedy Man appeared to them and spoke. "Ah, you Skaal have grown fat and lazy, have stolen the gifts of your All-Maker, have stolen the ocean so you forever know thirst, have stolen the lands and the trees and the sun so your crops will wither and die, have stolen the beasts so you'll go hungry, and have stolen the wind so you'll live without the spirit of the All-Maker. Until one of you can claim these gifts, the Skaal will live in misery and despair, for I am the Greedy Man, and that is my nature." And the Greedy Man disappeared. The members of the Skaal spoke for many days and nights. They knew that one of them must retrieve the gifts of the All-Maker, but they could not decide who it should be. "I cannot go," said the elder, "for I must stay to lead the Skaal and tell our people what is the law." "I cannot go," said the warrior, "for I must protect the Skaal. My sword will be needed in case the Greedy Man reappears." "I cannot go," said the shaman, "for the people need my wisdom. I must read the portents and offer my knowledge." It was then that a young man called Avar lifted his voice. He was strong of arm and fleet of foot, though he was not yet a warrior of the Skaal. "I will go," said Avar, and the Skaal laughed. "Hear me out," the boy continued. "I am not yet a warrior, so my sword will not be needed. I cannot read the portents, so the people will not seek my counsel. And I am young and not yet wise in the ways of the law. I will retrieve the gifts of the All-Maker from the Greedy Man. If I cannot, I will not be missed." The Skaal thought on this briefly and decided to let Avar go. He left the village the next morning to retrieve the gifts. Avar first set out to retrieve the gift of water, so he traveled to the Waterstone. It was there the All-Maker first spoke to him.
Travel west to the sea and follow the swimmer to the waters of life.
So Avar walked to the edge of the ocean, and there was the swimmer, a black worker, sent from the All-Maker. The swimmer dove into the waters and swam very far and far again. Avar was strong though, and he swam hard. He followed the swimmer to a cave, swimming deeper and deeper, his lungs burning and his limbs exhausted. At last, he found a pocket of air, and there, in the dark, he found the waters of life. Gathering his strength, he he took the waters and swam back to the shore. Upon returning, the water stone, the All-Maker spoke.
You have returned the gift of water to the Skaal. The oceans again will bear fruit, and their thirst will be quenched.
Eivor then traveled to the Earthstone, and there the All-Maker spoke to him again.
Enter the cave of the hidden music, and hear the song of the earth.
So Eivor traveled north and east to the cave of the hidden music. He found himself in a large cavern where the rocks hung from the ceiling and grew from the ground itself. He listened there and heard the song of the earth, but it was faint. Grabbing up his mace, he struck the rocks on the floor in time with the song, and the song grew louder until it filled the cavern and his heart. They returned to the Earthstone.
The gift of the earth is with the Skaal again,
said the All-Maker.
The lands are rich again and will bear life.
Eivor was tired as the sun burned him. The trees offered no shade, and there was no wind to cool him. Still he traveled to the Beast Rock. The All-Maker spoke.
Find the good beast and ease his suffering.
Eivor traveled through the woods of the Icenfere for many hours until he heard the cries of a bear from over a hill. As he crested a hill, he saw a bear. A falmer's arrow pierced in its neck. He checked the woods for the falmer, and finding none, he approached the beast. He spoke soothing words and came upon it slowly, saying, Good beast, I mean you no harm. The All-Maker has sent me to ease your suffering. Hearing these words, the bear ceased his struggles and laid his head at Eivor's feet. Eivor grasped the arrow and pulled it from the bear's neck. Using a little nature magic he knew, Eivor tended the wound, though it took the last bit of his strength. As the bear's wound closed, Eivor slept. When he awoke, the bear stood over him, and the remains of a number of the falmer were strewn about. He knew that the good beast had protected him during the night. He traveled back to the Beast Rock, the bear by his side, and the All-Maker spoke to him again.
You have returned the gift of the beasts. Once again, the good beasts will feed the Skaal when they are hungry, clothe them when they are cold, and protect them in times of need.
Eivor's strength had returned, so he traveled to the tree stone, though the good beast did not follow him. When he arrived, the All-Father spoke to him.
The first trees are gone and must be replanted. Find the seed and plant the first tree.
Eivor traveled again through the Herstang forest, searching for the seeds of the first tree, but he could find none. Then he spoke to the tree spirits, the living trees. They told him that the seed had been stolen by one of the falmer, and this falmer was hiding them deep in the forest so that none could ever find them. Eivor traveled to the deepest part of the forest, and there he found the evil falmer, surrounded by lesser tree spirits. Eivor could see that the spirits were in his thrall, that he had used the magic of the seeds and spoken their secret name. Eivor knew he could not stand against such force, and that he must retrieve the seeds in secret. Eivor reached into his pouch and drew out his flint. Gathering leaves, he started a small fire outside the clearing where the falmer and the ensorcelled spirits milled. All the Skaal know the spirits' hatred of fires, for the fires ravage the trees they serve. At once the nature of the spirits took hold, and they rushed to quell the flames. During the commotion, Eivor snuck behind the falmer and snatched the pouch of seeds, stealing away before the evil being knew they were gone. When Eivor returned to the tree stone, he planted the tree in the ground, and the All-Maker spoke to him.
The gift of trees is restored. Once again, the trees and plants will bloom and grow, and provide nourishment and shade.
Eivor was tired, for the sun would only burn, and the winds would not yet cool him. But he rested briefly in the shade of the trees. His legs were weary and his eyes heavy, but he continued on, traveling to the sunstone. Again, the Allmaker spoke.
The gentle warmth of the sun is stolen, so now it only burns. Free the sun from the halls of penumbra.
And so Eivor walked west over the frozen lands until he reached the halls of Penumbra. The air inside was thick and heavy, and he could not see no farther than the end of his arm. Still he felt his way along the walls, though he heard the shuffling of feet and knew that this place held the unholy beast, who would tear his flesh and eat his bones. For hours he crept along until he saw a faint glow far at the end of a hall. There, from behind a sheet of perfect ice, came a glow so bright he had to shut his eyes, lest they forever be blinded. He plucked the flaming eye from one of the unholy beasts and threw it at the ice with all his might. A small crack appeared in the ice, then grew larger. Slowly the light crept out between the cracks, widening them, splitting the ice wall into pieces. With a deafening crack, the wall crumbled, and the light rushed over Eivor and through the halls. He heard the shrieks of the unholy beasts as they were blinded and burned. He ran out of the halls, following the light, and collapsed on the ground outside. When he was able to rise again, the sun again warmed him, and he was glad for that. He traveled back to the sunstone where the Allmaker spoke to him.
The gift of the sun is the Skaal's once again. It will warm them and give them light.
Eivor had one final gift he had to recover, the gift of the winds, so he traveled to the Windstone far from the western coast of the island. When he arrived, the Allmaker spoke to him, giving him his final task.
Find the greedy man and release the wind from its captivity.
So Eivor wandered the land in search of the greedy man. He looked in the trees, but the greedy man did not hide there. Nor did he hide near the oceans or the deep caves, and the beast had not seen him in the dark forest. Finally, Eivor came to a crooked house, and he knew that here he would find the greedy man. "Who are you?" shouted the greedy man, "that you would come to my house?" "I am Eivor of the Skaal," said Eivor. "I'm not warrior, shaman, or elder. If I do not return, I will not be missed. But I have returned the oceans and the earth, the trees, the beasts, and the sun, and I will return the winds to my people, that we may feel the spirit of the Allmaker in our souls again." And with that, he grabbed up the greedy man's bag and tore it open. The winds rushed out with gale force, sweeping the greedy man up and carrying him off far from the island. Eivor breathed in the winds and was glad. He walked back to the Windstone, where the Allmaker spoke to him a final time.
You have done well, Eivor. You, the least of the Skaal, have returned my gifts to them. The greedy man is gone for now, and should not trouble your people again in your lifetime. Your Allmaker is pleased. Go now, and live according to your nature.
And Eivor started back to the Skaal village. And then what happened, grandfather?
What do you mean, child? He went home.
No, when he returned to the village, the child continued. Was he made a warrior? Or taught the ways of the shaman? Did he lead the Skaal in battle?
I do not know. That is where the story ends,
said the grandfather. But that is not an ending. That is not how stories end. The old man laughed and got up from his chair.
Oh, is it not?
Of course, Twindine gave me a story here. Well, first he gave me... Oh god, he gave me the story of Eivor the Stone Singer, and he also gave me the locations of the stones. And I believe each story also gives a hint on what you need to do. The Water Stone, he follows a worker to where the gift of water is. Earth Stone, there's some rocks that play music. You have to hit it a certain way, I believe. The order of stones of this story is Water Stone, Earth Stone, beast stone, tree stone, sunstone, and windstone. So I'll go in that order as like in the story. So the water stone is located here in Solstein. So let's go there. We're actually pretty close to it. We're actually closer to the earth stone actually. It seems like. I'll go to the water stone. Travel west to the small island off the coast and follow the swimmer to seek the water of life. West. Okay. I will go west. Ooh! Are you the swimmer? What? I found a swimmer, a black horker. I believe I should follow it. And follow it I will. Ooh. Wait, I can't breathe for that long. I swim faster than you. Call yourself the swimmer? I have to walk while swimming to keep the same pace. This is cool. This is what Avar did. Avar. Naravar. Our heroes have very similar names. What was it? The swimmer has led me to the entrance of an underwater Oh, you did. Ooh. 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 Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This isn't good. I'm running out of breath so fast. Oh, that scared me. Ouch! Oi. Skeleton berserker? Well, I'm a berserker. Just so you know. Waters of life? Ooh. I'm gonna give you special potions. I'll use these. Let's see. Oh wait, I had 2 water breathing? Where's the other one? The other one is swift swim. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, this is really fast. Wait a minute. After a long, dangerous swim, I have retrieved the waters of life. I should return them to the water stone. Okay. I can do that. I like quests like these that follow like a folklore, right? Like, I liked that quest for the temple. Was it a temple? Where you guys have to go through some mountain and answer some riddles. That was pretty neat. I think it was, for the temple. 'Cause it's riddles. And you know who likes riddles? Vivek. He likes riddles, poems, and wasting your time. Oh, got bubbles. Oh, ooh. That means it's working again. Oh, there it is. Travel northeast to the cave of the hidden music to learn the song of the earth. Where was it? Where did you say? Northeast. So like over here. Is that it right here? No. Ooh, I thought Solstein had summoners. And they're called hags. What are they called again? Frosty hags? I feel like I'm getting the name completely wrong. It's probably not Frosty hags at all. Ooh, another Jinx blade, a script blade. Another collection to my tiny blades I have in my pocket. Or, well, that's a woman's secret I can't share with you guys. Where am I storing all this stuff? We have our ways. What was that? Wow, 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 wow. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah. Wait, it sounds different. That doesn't sound like it at all. Wait. Striking the sound in succession, I was able to recreate the sounds I can hear in the cave. When it did, the pattern changed. Ooh. I'm repeating the new pattern. Sound swelled then grew silent. I should return to the earth stone. Okay. It's not as fun as the 6 house bells. Ooh. It's glowing. I completed the gift of the earth. Next one is gift of the beast. That is a wolf. Travel south, find the good beast and end its suffering. South it is. Where's the good beast? Are you the good beast? You're a worker. The good beast was described as a bear. So I think I'm looking for a bear. Yeah. Stay away. Stay away from this bear. I've defeated the Ricklings attacking the bear. This bear, however, is still wounded. Look how it's been pierced by a Rickling arrow that will need to be removed. Want some alcohol? Here you go. Now you're one of me. Oh. No way. Wait. My child. My child, I have found you. Oh wait, you actually took my alcohol. I can't get it back. Bear is fully healed from the wounds. I should return to the beast stone. It seems the good beast would like to return there with me. Let's go on an adventure. Look at you. Oh, you're so cute. Look at this bear. My child. My little one. You'll grow up big and strong like your papa. Don't ask who your papa is. And don't ask what happened to him. Go, go. Go. The gold bear. Let's go. Go, go. This way, little one. Follow your mama. Your mama bear. Uh-oh. Look, mama's gonna teach you a lesson, okay? You see that woman up there? Can never trust a woman. This is how you deal with women, okay? If you see one, you approach them and do this. Okay? You can't fall for their charms. Your papa had to learn the hard way. You nasty little pigs. This is why I cook you up, turn you into bacon. Okay, my son. Look, Mama's okay. You see? She dealt with the bad guys. Now you can come out of hiding. You didn't have to see that. You didn't have to see Mama's bad side. Oh. I approached the beast stone and began to glow with a magical light. I've completed the gift of beast ritual. Mama has to go now. Look, she's... You know how Pops went out for milk? Mama's gotta do the same thing. You be a good boy. Grow up big and strong. Be the most powerful snow bear. Just like me. No, I don't want to leave you. That's rough. Motherhood was beautiful. It's like at the end of that river. It's like in the middle here. So... There it is. The first trees are gone. Travel east and find the one who has stolen the seeds. Beware, he who has the seeds control the seeds. Plant the first anew. This guy controls some spriggans? That's what I'm getting at here. Oh my god, it's a Rickling with a harem of spriggans. North, west. A clearing. Would you like to plant? I do. To plant the seeds, I approached the tree stone, began to glow the magical light. I have completed the gift of the tree's ritual. I did not know it was that close. Such a fertile soil. Oh, okay, I did not see that. Sunstone. Go to the west and free the warm sun from the halls of Penumbra. It really is dark in here. What does it look like without the ring? Ooh. What is that? What is that? What was that? I'm scared. I don't know what I just saw. I don't like it. What are you? What is that? Oh, that's his tail. Oh, you hit really hard. Lightkeeper grow. Flaming eye of the Lightkeeper. Try to throw the flaming eye at the ice. Yeah. Completed the gift of the sun ritual. Da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, he's still dead. And his tree girlfriends don't care. Or maybe they do. Do trees have feelings? Well, a tree woman, do they have feelings? It's a bunch of snakes. Travel south and east of the Lake of Ice to Gwenshul's tomb and free the winds from the greedy man's bag. South and then east. Okay. I think the wind's in that bag. It's comically big. this too. Journal has been updated. It blew out all the fire. I've opened the greedy man's bags and freed the winds. I should return to the windstone. Put them there. Is the greedy man still alive? Okay. You're still here, my son. How are you? How are you doing? Doing good? Look, Mama came to give you a visit. Now I'm leaving again. Don't worry about it. Mama's on a quest. Whoop. That's the sound I make. I completed all the 6 rituals necessary, and I should return to Heartfang. I did it. You were told to perform the rituals needed to restore the power of Skaal. What have you done? I did it. You have completed the ritual of the gifts. I am impressed with your efforts, Outlander. But there is more to be done. What? You have shown a certain loyalty to the Skaal, and it surprises me. Tradition dictates that you now hold this, the Mace of Avar Stone Singer. This is a treasure of the Skaal that I do not relish giving to an outsider. Still, you have earned it. For now. Now is the time to prove your wisdom. Oh? Though I believe your heart may be well with the Skaal, your mind must be as well. To end that, I would have you investigate a crime. It involves 2 of the Skaal, and your actions may decide their fates. What is it? Edgar Icemane has been accused of theft. His accuser, Rigmore Halfhand, claims that Icemane stole furs from his house. These furs were indeed found in Icemane's residence. The Skaal do not take such things lightly. We have little, and each is given according to his need. This offense is punishable by exile or sacrifice to the wolves. Icemane will surely choose the wolves. Now speak with the Skaal. Find out what you can, then report your findings to me, so the guilty may be punished appropriately. Okay. Detective Barris back on the keys.
I take it you want something.
I
take it you want
Solarities.
You, who are to be my judge, what would you ask of me? You should have picked an easier opponent.
You scared me. Grr. I'm trying to investigate a crime here. I know what I am accused of, and I know that it is a lie. I have no need for the furs of Rigmore Halfhand. I'm a Skaal warrior, and my honor and the honor of the Skaal are my life. My little bear listen just as any warrior should, with dignity. What can you tell me about him? I have no quarrel with Halfhand until this day. I thought him a friend to my family, to my wife, Reese Icemane especially. While I was on the hunt, he was known to keep counsel with her and others who remained in the village. And now this from him. Oh, what can you tell me about your wife? She is my wife, a wise and beautiful woman. Her life is not an easy one, as I am often gone for weeks on a hunt. But she is strong, and our children would be fine warriors. Hello, woman. Let's have a chit-chat here, okay? Edgar would never do things such as this. He's a man of honor, and he went for nothing. I cannot imagine what would drive Rigmore to make such an accusation. Perhaps he is jealous of my husband, and these charges are meant to disgrace him. He had been a good friend to me until his accusation. We had spent some time together, but now he has decided to ruin my family. Spend some time together, huh? I see. I see. Where is this guy? Can't understand why he would do such a thing. Leo Skull give to each according to need. If Iceman had needed more furs, they would have been provided. But instead he stole them from my home. It is difficult to explain. I feel sorry for his lovely wife. He'll be left all alone. God. He had always been a valuable member of the Skaal, but he's not a caring man. He leaves his lovely wife for weeks at a time while on the hunt. He probably stole my furs because he was able to provide enough for his family. Such a sad story. What do you think about his wife? A beautiful woman, deserving of better than her husband. Were I her mate, she would lead a much better life. Oh, really? This is what I think. He is jealous of Angmar, who has a beautiful wife. So the only way he can think of separating the two is accusing him of a crime. Because he knows Angmar will gladly not exile himself. Because if he exiles himself, his wife may follow. So he knew Angmar will throw himself to the wolves. And they all say he's a clever one, he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Dear Cerisi, why will you not see me? You know how well I feel, and I know you feel the same about me. Please, simply consent to speak to me. Just a word, a moment with you, would ease my soul. If I cannot be with you, I have to resort to something drastic. Please consider your feelings. Your husband is a lout, away for weeks at a time, with no consideration for your needs. I've always been there for you, and I always will be. We should be together, dear Risi. Uh-oh. You found the letter, have you not? It is true that Rigmor and I had a brief affair, but that has ended. He refuses to let me go, though. I fear that he has caused this trouble, just to get rid of Engar. You must put a stop to this. My husband, a good man, does not deserve this fate. I don't think you deserve your husband either. How could you? You can't just do that. I'm investigating. You found out, but why would... This is... Alright, I only wanted the woman. Why did that fool have to choose the wolves? He could have simply left, and she and I could have just been together forever. You know my crime, and I know you must tell Heartfang. Let us go, Tim. I'll accept my fate. Oh, you're following me?
So, this toothpaste stuff. What's it for? Fixing old teeth?
Why do you have to choose the wolves? That was my reaction.
Stranger and guest. You were to investigate a crime. Have you done this?
Yup. So Half-Hand invented this whole tale of theft over a woman? By the old maker, this would not go unpunished. By Skaal tradition, making a false accusation carries the same penalty as the crime is claimed. In this case, either exile or death by sacrifice to the wolves. The verdict is yours, huh? Half-Hand must be exiled permanently from the Skaal, or must he be fed to the ceremonial wolves? Which will you choose? Wolves. To the wolves, then. You have shown mercy, heirs, allowing him to die with dishonor. Perhaps you have some wisdom after all. Lead the prisoner outside that he may accept his sentence. The shaman will summon the Kmorn to perform their function, but first accept this token. It is unlikely, but perhaps you too can be more like the wolves we revere. Helm of the wolves. I have nothing to say, my time is done. This is what you get for doing everything over a woman. Where am I going? Oh.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it? So, this toothpaste stuff.
Oh,
What's it for? Fixing old teeth?
oh, oh.
You should have picked an easier opponent.